So the idea of this demonstration is to show you how you can modify the front-end image. And to do that, I'm starting with the dashboard of electric car consumption in order to show you the different cards here. I have one card here, kilometers, and the idea is to remove it for demonstration purpose. So if I come back here on my Kubernetes folder, the information of my image are stored in this folder. In this folder I have all the information needed to create my image. I have the Docker file, which gives you information on the content of the image. And into the app, you really have the Django application with all the Python script. And in the template, you have the template of the HTML pages. If I look for electric car.html, I will find the source code of the HTML page we just saw. I can open it. And I can have a look to the kilometers I found before. A lot of code here. I have here the kilometers. Here. I think electric car here. Voilà. Charging per month. You can see there the graphics here. And here the kilometers. So this thing normally corresponds exactly to this card. So I will remove it. Okay, I remove it. Up, I save. And now I will go back to my application. And I will ask to recreate an image on my registry, and to do that I created a bat script, build and push, and this script contains the following information. So just 2 lines. The instruction docker build means I want to recreate a new image. The T is a tag to give you a name. And then, once the image is constructed, I want to use a Docker image push in order to push my image to the registry. So let's have a look. I double click. So here the image is constructed. The image will be pushed. Okay, now the image is pushed. Super, it's already finished. So now, in theory, if I come back on my Kubernetes into the front-end manifest, because this manifest is using the image I just created, in theory, Kubernetes will detect that there is a change and the image will be reloaded. Okay, if I open the user interface, you can see now that the card kilometer disappear. So the image was successfully refreshed. In this case, I had to rebuild the image, but what I could do also is to mount directly the folder containing all the Python script into a volume, so that in that case I will not have to rebuild the image every time I do a change. That's an alternative.